Dozens of Filipino UN troops are free after being surrounded by Syrian rebels near the Golan Heights. The UN says nearly 36 UN peacekeepers from the Philippines were rescued during a gun battle. Another group of peacemakers, also from the Philippines, remains trapped at another outpost and they're under fire. Separately, another 44 peacekeepers, these from Fiji, were captured by Syrian rebels last week. They're still missing. A UN official says he received assurances that the Fijian peacekeepers are safe and in good health. An al-Qaeda-linked group is believed to be responsible for these attacks. Stephanie Freed joins us live from Tel Aviv now to give us more insight on the situation in the Golan Heights. Stephanie.
Well, Susan, as you're saying, things are tense. There's ongoing fighting. The images, of course, that we're seeing here on the national television here are of those gun battles, of smoke, of fighting that are ongoing. And these UN forces are caught right in the middle, those who are still being held. They're caught in the middle. They're sitting ducks. They're unarmed. They're sitting on a ceasefire line. They've been there since, not these particular people, but UN, let's say, mediators or people on the ceasefire line have been there since 1974, and it's on the border between Syria and Israel. And they're there to keep that ceasefire in place, and essentially, they are there, and they could be used as a ploy, as a way by the rebel forces to goad the Syrian government. So that's who the fighting is between. Certainly, this has Israel's government and Israel's military's attention. That area is about 3 hours from where I am now, 3 hours driving. Israel's military right now reportedly on high alert, especially now this evening after several mortars in this ongoing fighting between the sides. And the reason these men were captured is ongoing. And mortars landed very close to that ceasefire line, to the Israeli side of the ceasefire line. Israel's watching it very closely. The concern is that Syria's military could overfly into an area that Israel has deemed, or that has been deemed internationally, they're not supposed to. Again, it's being watched closely. This isn't the first time that UN people have been taken. I was there in March 2013 when others who were released fled the area, abandoned their posts, because for them it's just not worth it to stay in place and really be sitting ducks. Susan.
Stephanie, the ceasefire itself, how are the two sides assessing it? I guess we're in the fourth day now.
Well, it's as if going from one front to the other. Now Israel's military is on high alert in the Golan Heights, moving back to Gaza. As yesterday, the talk was on assessing gains, both sides, Israel, Gaza, the Hamas claiming victory militarily. Today, the talk is about repair and about money and about assessing the damage. On the Israeli side, it looks like billions of dollars are going to be earmarked to compensate residents of southern Israel for the evacuation of their homes, for damage to their homes, their properties from rockets that came in from Gaza. On the Gaza side, one refugee agency has estimated that it will take 20 years to rebuild the damage done in Gaza. At the current rate of flow of goods that get into Gaza, 5,000 homes have been destroyed in this operation, a total of 17,000 in combined operations throughout the years. 17,000 homes have been destroyed. Massive undertaking to reestablish an infrastructure in Gaza. So right now, looking at the damages, Israel's Prime Minister this evening in a televised interview talked about the fact, however, that he will make peace with the Palestinians, with the Palestinian Authority, but the Palestinian Authority has to decide. They're either going to get rid of Hamas and their partnership with Hamas, or choose peace with Israel. So essentially, although there is a ceasefire, there's a truce in place. It is a grudging truce, I would say, on both sides. Susan.
Stephanie Freed reporting live from Tel Aviv. Thank you for that.